Hello everybody, welcome back and thank you so much for joining me today and turning this on. We are going to be doing a full body workout hitting our upper body, our lower body, and of course our core. No equipment needed today. The way this class is going to be structured is we're going to be doing 3 blocks, 3 movements each, 30 seconds each. All right, we're going to be hitting that twice through. I will coach you through it, so don't worry, follow me. I'll provide you with modifications as we go. Without further ado, let's get started with our dynamic warm-up. All right, so we're just going to drive those knees into our chest. Okay, keeping those feet underneath our shoulders, chest upright, nice posture as always, and breathing through. All right, we're going to seamlessly transition into our quad pulls. So now we're just going to do opposite arm in the air to help with our balance. All right, pulling that heel towards those glutes. So I'm going to stand to the side here so you can see a side view, making sure that we keep our pelvis rotated under and we're not arching that lower back as we pull that heel towards your glute. All right, so nice and actively pull your pelvis under as you bring your heel up to your glute. Beautiful. Now we're going to do our hip openers here. So tap opposite arm to heel, letting that knee just drop to the side, lubricating those hips. Breathing through, in 3, in 2, and 1. All right, coming down onto the mat. We're going to lunge it out here. All right, we're going to reach up with that arm to the sky, forearm down to the ground. Really digging into those hips here. That hip mobility, flexibility. Beautiful. And then the other side, coming into that plank, to switch on over to the other leg. Okay, you can reach on through, tap your palm to the ground if you need an extra stretch. Go ahead and bring that elbow or that forearm into the ground. You can always drop your knee as well if you need a little bit more of a modification. If your hips are a little bit more tight, no problem. As always, just keep moving with us here. Last one. All right. Finally, we're going to drop into that plank. We're going to push back to that down dog, reaching our hand, tapping the opposite heel. All right, dropping out into that plank in between each down dog to reset. Good, really push back into that down dog. Try to get those heels on the ground as much as you can. Really feeling that hamstring stretch. In 3, in 2, final 1 here. Beautiful. All right. Let's get right into it today, guys. We're going to start off with that lower body with our seesaw lunges. All right, hands on hips to keep those hips nice and square. We're going to lunge out forwards and backwards. All right, so we're just seesawing it forwards and backwards. I like to try and keep that leg off the ground to seamlessly transition from the front lunge to the back lunge. All right, keep those hips nice and square. Hover that knee on the ground, over the ground, sorry. Don't hit down and bounce off that ground. So try to keep that knee hovering just right over the ground. And other side. Beautiful. Chest nice and upright, shoulders down. So keep that chest nice and still as we work on our posture as our lower body is actively moving, right? So we want to always try and have dynamic movements and in control. In 3, in 2, and 1. All right, moving right along here into our sumo pulses. All right, so widen those feet, nice and wide, a little bit wider than hip distance apart, okay? We're gonna turn those toes out ever so slightly, hands on hips, and we're gonna pulse it out. Descend down into that nice sumo wide squat, right? Pulse it out. You should feel that burn in your quads in your glutes. Okay, again, this is another movement that we're trying to keep our upper body nice and still, separate from our lower body, all right? So our lower body's moving, actively working, okay? We need to have this ability to be able to separate the two. Good. Beautiful, guys. Keep going, pulse it out. In 3, in 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. Last and final movement in this block, we're gonna be putting it all together, all right? So those movements, we're gonna be mashing it through this next movement, all right? So we're gonna do our 3-way lunge. So lunge out, just as you did the first movement here. Then we're gonna come into a sumo squat and then lunge out to the other direction, all right? So let's go. We're just gonna move through these 3 lunges here. Again, we're bringing through those 2 movements, the first 2 movements that we did. We're bringing those through to this 3rd and last movement here in this block. Good. You should really feel that burn now. No problem. In 3, in 2, and 1. Shake that out. Grab a drink of water if you need to at any point during this workout. Stay hydrated, guys. Shake it out. We've got that one more time through, all right? Breathe through, catch your breath, let your heart rate come down. Let's hit those seesaw lunges, all right? Hands on hips, making sure we stay nice and square, right? So lunge out forward, push through those toes to push to that backwards lunge, all right? Try and keep that leg actively moving at all times, all right? Pushing through, keeping that core nice and tight, okay, and engaged. Let's go, guys. We got this. Last round of the lower body here. Switch sides. Other leg. Pushing through. We got this. Come on, guys. You push play. That was the hardest part. You showed up. Let's give it all we got. We're here together, working through this, getting stronger, a more well-rounded athlete. You guys got this. In 3, in 2, and 1. All right, on to our sumos. Widen that stance, turn your toes out ever so slightly, and let's descend down. Pulse it out. I know, you can always keep your hands in front of you if you want, wherever is accessible to you. Do what's best for you and your body, what feels great, but also gives you a challenge and sweat. Let's go, guys. Make sure our weight is in our heels, not our toes, or leaning forwards. Let's go. In 3, in 2, and 1. Woo! Shake it out. Great job, guys. Okay, let's hit that 3-way lunge. Let's put it together now. All right, 3-way lunge here. Let's go. Forwards, sumo, other way. Good. So we're essentially just rotating those feet into the different positions. We're staying in one place, all right, this whole time. Beautiful. Good. In 3, in 2, and 1. Woo! All right. Done with that lower body for today. All right, so now we're gonna do our upper body here. We're gonna come down onto the mat. We're gonna do our backward tabletop lifts, okay? So coming down onto the mat, place your hands behind you, okay? Lifting up your bottom as high as you can off of that mat, coming back down, okay? Let's go, let's move. Whatever is accessible to you guys. So if you need to just lift a little bit, depends on your shoulder mobility, your flexibility here. Okay, you have to start somewhere, right? If you need to put something underneath your palms, underneath your hands to help you lift up ever so slightly, no problem. All right, as long as you're lifting up ever so slightly, engaging in those glutes, pushing through those heels to lift your bottom up as high as you can. Breathing in 3, in 2, and 1. All right. Now we're going to do our tricep dip. All right. So lift up that bottom, same thing. Now we're bending our elbows, straightening out. Bending our elbows, straightening out. All right. You got this, guys. Come on. Bending. Fingertips are facing our bottom or our heels. All right. Fingertips facing our bottom or our heels. Really targeting that back area, our tricep of our arms. In 3, in 2, and 1. All right. Shake it on out. Okay. Now we're bringing it through. We're bringing it together with the first and second movement that we did. We're going to bring it together, okay? So we're going to lift up our bottoms off of the mat, okay? Then we're going to do a tricep dip and sit back down. So lifting up with that tabletop tricep dip, coming down, okay? So it's a beautiful hybrid of both these first 2 movements that we did, all right? I like to lift my palms up off the mat to reset, to recalibrate before each rep. Okay. Nice job, guys. Keep it moving. Reach on up with that bottom. Good. In 3. Last 1. In 2. And last 1. Beautiful. All right. Shake it on out. We've got one more time through of those, all right? One more time through. So we're starting out with that tabletop position, all right? So hands, I like to put my palms facing outwards, or my fingertips, sorry, facing outwards on the tabletops. So reaching up and down, all right? Up and down. So whatever works for you with your hand position so that it's less pressure on your wrist, do for you, okay? Listen to your bodies, guys. Breathe through. Nice work. Just keep it moving, whatever pace you're at. Keep it moving. In 3, in 2, and 1. All right, tricep dip. I'm going to turn those fingertips towards my heels, lifting up. This time, if you want an extra challenge, you can lift one leg up into the sky. All right, so it's a pistol, it's tricep dip. Beautiful. Come on. You can always just keep that leg down, switch sides for that pistol, tricep dip. We're adding that extra challenge. Come on, move with me here. In 3, in 2, and 1. All right, shake it out for that last and final movement in this block. All right, we're bringing it through this last and final movement. Let's go. Lift up with those hips. Reach down with that bottom for that tricep dip. Let's go. Come on, guys. Beautiful. You can always reach up, right? One leg at the top, switching sides each repetition just to challenge those brains, right? Good. We always like to challenge your brain, your mind, your body, working together in unison. Breathing through in 3, in 2, and 1. All right, guys, last and final block, hitting that core, okay? So laying down on that back, okay, for our toe taps. All right, so reaching our feet up into the air. We're gonna reach our hand to our opposite heel, okay? So we're twisting essentially over our body. Let's go, hit it. Really try and reach for that outer heel. So we're really twisting, hitting those obliques, right? Getting those sides as well as the front side. You got this. Come on. Nice job. Bring it up all the way. Get those shoulders off the ground. You got this. Come on. In 3, in 2, and 1. Woo! All right. We're going to hit those bicycles. Okay? Hands behind the nape of the neck. Bringing those knees in. All right? On the count of 3, we're going to hit that elbow to opposite knee, extending down the other leg. Ready? We should all know these, guys. Reaching up and hitting that elbow to opposite knee. Let's go. If you want an extra challenge, you can just up the pace, right? Wherever you are, guys. Come on. Move with me. Let's go. Come on, 10 more seconds here. Cruise that breath. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's bring it through this last and final movement here. Bring it through both movements, right? As a hybrid, we're gonna toe touch, bicycle out. Toe touch, bicycle out. Ready? Let's go. Toe touch. Elbow to knee, come on. Let's move through nice and smooth, okay? Challenging your body, different directions. Good. Nice, guys. Bring it through, come on. In 3, in 2, and 1. Whew. All right, shake it out. Reset for this last and final round for today, guys. You got this, all right? Get a drink of water. Let's really bring it home, all right? Toe taps, first one up. Toe taps, let's go. Come on, pick up the pace if you need to. Last and final round. Push yourself, guys, come on. Let's go. Lift up those shoulders. Feel that burn in our core. The strength of the foundation of where the strength all comes from. Come on, in 3, in 2, and 1. Woo, okay, let's go. Bicycles, little rest, guys. Let's move through, breathe through. Come on, knee to elbow. You got this. Let's go, bring it through, come on. In 3, in 2, and 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, last and final one. Let's go. We got this, guys. Let's bring it home. And 3, and 2, and 1. Come on. Up. Knee to elbow. Come on. Up. Knee to elbow. Come on. This goes super fast. Let's go. 10 more seconds here. Good form, guys. Don't let that form decline, even though you know the finish line is right here. In 3, in 2, and 1. Bring those knees in. Roll it to the side before pushing up so we don't get too dizzy. You guys did an amazing job. Thank you so much for joining me today. Feel free to push this play 2 times 2, 3 times through, whatever you need to, whatever your level is. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.